Well, hey guys, welcome back to another Daily Devo, where you are walking with me through my daily walk with Christ. And since it is Valentine's Day, I thought, what better topic could it be than us talk about hell? No, it's not really just that. Remember, with these Daily Devos, it's me just sharing with you what God is sharing with me through my daily walk with Him. And so today, as I was reading through Revelation chapter 6, I'll link the verse right there so you can kind of see what I was talking about. Revelation chapter 6 is a very unique chapter because it's talking about the opening up of these 7 seals, and we start seeing about these 4 different horses, and I was studying about the second one, okay? And the second horse is this red horse, and the rider is given the authority to strip away peace from the world. Now, I couldn't help but think about this question that I really titled this video is like, so what is hell like when I thought about this? And so even though, yes, necessarily the passage isn't talking about hell and it's not really looking at that, I thought it's a question that after reading this, I wanted to share with you a little bit. And really, like I said, the question is, what is hell really like? Well, as we can see through scripture, it does talk a lot about kind of the details about hell, and we can get an idea of what it looks like. But something that I wanted to share with you really falls in line a lot with this idea in Revelation. And so when we start thinking about hell, and something that I want you to know about, the key thing to hell that you need to understand is that hell is eternal separation from God. And that is the thing that you need to be aware of the most when you start trying to understand what is hell. Hell is eternal separation from God. Well, what does that mean? What does that mean that it's eternal separation from God? And why would that be something that I need to think about or even fear about? Well, let me say this. Let's think about an environment where everything that God brings is stripped away. So let's see this. What does God bring to our relationship with Him? What does God bring to this world that would be stripped away if He was taken away? Well, God brings joy into this world. God is the giver of peace in this world. God is the giver of love inside this world. God brings about so much, but we can even just stop with those 3 things. So think about an environment, okay, where joy is unattainable, that there is no joy. Think about an environment where their peace can never be reached because there is no peace. Think about an environment where love cannot be found because there is no love. That's what I want you to think of when we start talking about hell. Because we can talk about the fires and we can talk about the gnashing of teeth. We can talk about that side of things. But the worst part about hell is its eternal separation from God and everything that God brings. Think about a time where your environment is complete absent of joy, absent of peace, absent of love. And it's not just absent temporarily, it's eternal separation from God and everything that God brings. And the reason why I even wanted to share with you today is not to put fear in your heart about hell. I wanted just to shed some light about the reality of it, and really the reality of what hell is going to be like for your friends who don't yet know Christ. See, your friends who doesn't have a relationship with Christ, that's what they're going to have to suffer through for the rest of the eternity once they die, if they don't have a relationship with Him. So I want to encourage you here, if you have someone inside your life that you know doesn't yet know Christ, begin the process of sharing with them the message of love so that they don't have to go through what hell is going to offer them. And that's really just what I wanted to encourage you here today. I wanted to open up your eyes just to a little bit about the whole idea of what hell brings and what hell is going to be like. That hell is eternal separation from God and eternal separation from all that God brings, which is peace and love and joy and so much more. And those are our friends who don't know Him. That's what they're going to have to suffer through for all of eternity. Let's make sure that we are sharing with them the good news of Jesus, so that's something they never have to experience. Well, guys, that's my video for today. That's my message for you. I hope that it's encouraging, and I hope that it encourages you to share the message of Jesus with your friends who don't know Him yet. Well, guys, let me go ahead and pray for you, and we'll get out of here. Father, I want to say thank you for your love. And thank you for letting us be able to have this chance to be able to stay away from this eternal separation from you. Thank you for offering us this life and relationship that we can have with you where we can spend eternity in heaven. We love you and we thank you. In your name I pray. Amen. Well, hey guys, as always, I want you to know Jesus loves you, and thanks for watching. See ya.